Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to another video on my channel, A Card Day's Work. Today we're going to be making a super quick and easy Christmas card using Simon Hurley Create products. This is probably one of the easiest cards that I have made this holiday season, and I think it's probably still one of my favorites. Nothing says that simple cards can't be amazing and elegant as well, and I hope that you guys agree and you like this card as much as I do. So we're not even using a stamp positioner. Gasp, I know. I'm going to be doing some repeat stamping on the background to create a whole background of poinsettias here. I really love this image, and I actually hadn't gotten to use it yet. So at the beginning, you probably saw me rubbing the stamp. That is just a way to condition a stamp that you haven't used previously. And you'll notice that if you do this, the stamp gets a little bit cloudy, and that just means that you've removed those residues and it's ready to accept ink, and you're going to get a good impression. I find that this really does help to get good impressions the first time you stamp. All I'm doing here is using an acrylic block, inking up my stamp. If you're going to be doing any coloring, make sure you use an appropriate type of ink for your coloring method. So this one that I'm using is the Ink on 3 Blackout Detail ink. This one's a waterproof hybrid, so you can use it for water, whatever you're doing with watercolor or water-based mediums, but you can also use it with alcohol inks or alcohol markers, which is really nice. So I tend to grab this one quite frequently, just because it's kind of a more versatile ink pad, but definitely use whatever works with whatever medium you're going to be using. In this case, I'm not actually doing any coloring at all. I'm actually just going to be doing my stamping and leaving the background black and white. Something about it just spoke to me. Originally, I was planning to fill it in with the colors, either to color them in myself or to use the coordinating images in this stamp set to fill in those colored areas. But when I saw it like this, I don't know, just it looked so pretty to me. This would actually be a really cute way to do coloring pages as well. If you were into that, or if you wanted to make a binder or a little notebook for someone who liked coloring pages, you could do it this way as well. All right, so the next part of our card here is that we're going to go ahead and stamp out a sentiment. I chose the sentiment from the same stamp set. It just says, "Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." I thought it was pretty versatile and would be a really good sentiment to send anytime during the holiday season. I put it on a piece of red cardstock, and then I used the Game Over ink pad to do some tone-on-tone stamping. I didn't want the sentiment to be like really loud and crazy because I really wanted to keep a lot of the focus on the background. So I just trimmed down that panel, and then I did grab a little bit of gold cardstock next. I thought that it needed just a little bit of sparkle, something to make it a little more exciting, so it wasn't so plain, but you could definitely choose whichever colors you want for your corresponding or themed holiday cards this year. You could change it up and do a green. Honestly, you could even do some non-traditional colors, and that would be really pretty as well. I thought that it needed just a little extra something, so I went around the edges with that same color of ink. This is the Game Over ink pad, and this is a dye ink from Simon Hurley's line. I'm just going around the edges just barely to darken it up a little bit to give it more of a defined edge, and I find that that really helps just to kind of make it look more finished. And then I went ahead and used my ATG, or Advanced Tape Glider, just a giant tape runner basically, to attach this to my gold panel here. And then I did go ahead and grab some foam tape. Now this stuff is from scrapbook.com. It is a monster roll. It's a 2-inch thick roll, which is the biggest one that I have, but it actually fit so perfectly on this. I was actually surprised. I didn't really measure the width there to know that it was 2 inches, but it fit. It was a miracle. And then I went ahead and lined everything up so that I could go ahead and mount my panel. I wanted it up on the foam just again to add a little touch of something extra, a little something more exciting than just a plain flat card, but you could skip this step absolutely and just have your card flat. Totally depends on what you want to do and your preferences here. All that's left is to go ahead and mount this on a white A2 size card base. This cardstock is Simon Hurley's Stark White cardstock, and it is amazing for card bases and techniques as well, but I especially love it for card bases because it is so thick and sturdy. That is it, you guys. Super simple card, done in just a few minutes. I hope you love it. Be sure to let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in another video really soon.